Hello, this is wmpyr. This video is for Shiorisan and also anyone who's interested in this kind of thing. Please check out her YouTube channel if you haven't already seen it. It's very interesting because you can see an actual progression of someone who is following through my videos and putting in the time and actually practicing. So please show her your support and check out her YouTube channel and leave some comments, some positive comments and stuff. And also the interesting thing is what she has done in a recent video is she's combining eskrima with fitness. Now I can imagine that there's a lot of people that might be interested in something like that, and that's what this video today is going to be about. So the format she's using is she's doing a 7-minute exercise basically, and every minute she changes an exercise. Okay, so it consists of that. And that's what I want to do in this video, is to show you guys 7 different exercises coming from eskrima, but it's for fitness. But even though it's for fitness, I personally want to still keep that combat application or the combat aspect in there. So that's what I'm going to try to do for you guys. Let's get this started. All right, so the first exercise, you're just going to stand like this. Okay, stand square. And then you're holding the sticks like so, and you're going to throw a punch like so. You're just going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This combines, this exercise, a fan motion, so that you're getting some wrist strengthening exercise in there, and you also get to practice some punching. So this is a good one to do. And notice that you can turn your body into the punches. Okay, so you're putting your body into the punch like so. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you're having a hard time with this, just hold the stick towards the center and it becomes easier. So if you just hold it like so and you're going 1, 2, 3, it's less strain on the wrist. Because it might take some time until you develop the strength and the conditioning for your wrist. If you are confident and you're feeling fine, then go ahead. Hold it towards the end and just throw your punches like so. Boom, 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 boom. Now you could also move around if you have some more space. Move around, and just go shh, 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 shh. Okay, so you could practice that way, and that'll burn some more calories for sure. Okay, so for exercise number 2, we're going to be doing the chain punch. The chain punch is basically, we're throwing punches like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. The important part is not to keep the stick straight like this, because you'll run into it, and if it's a bladed weapon, it'll be extra bad. So hold it in a V shape. If you hold it in a V shape, you'll see that you'll have the room. Now, in an actual real life situation, it doesn't matter if I'm hitting with a stick or with my fist. You hit with the entire area right here, and if they get close enough, I will just hit with my fists, even though I'm holding a weapon. So I would go ahead and practice all of that. One where you're actually hitting more with the stick, and different parts of the stick as well. And then also others where you're actually hitting with the knuckles. All right. So anyway, that's a chain punch. And the idea here is we're going to be throwing kicks as we go. So as I throw my punch, boom, I am kicking simultaneously. Boom, I'm kicking, kicking, kicking. I'm sorry you can't see it right now. Because of the move I'm going through, there's still a ton of boxes and not enough space now, but hopefully that'll change in the near future. But so let me show you. First of all, the front kick, the way that it was taught to me was to go ahead and kick the guy in the shins, all right? But for exercise purposes or even for combat purposes, if you want to kick higher, that's fine. So let's go ahead and do that. So boom, I'm going to kick as I punch, kick as I punch. So I'm just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like so, okay? So as this goes, and try to keep this in a circular motion, okay? Don't completely extend your arm, all right? And just keep it kind of like a circular oval motion with the arms. The way that I like to describe it is it's kind of like the wheels on a choo-choo train. Okay, next is exercise number 3. What we're going to do is we're gonna get into a horse stance, okay? The lower you go, the harder it's gonna be. Make sure that you are able to come up a little bit. And so once you're in a horse stance and you go up and down like this, I call this a half squat. It's not a full squat. To me, a complete real squat is kind of an advanced exercise, because if you do it wrong, you could hurt your knees and stuff, you could damage yourself. But a half squat like this to me is much, much safer, so I like it, and I like to teach this to my students. So anyway, from this half squat position, okay, make sure when you come up, you're actually on your toes and the heels actually leave the ground, and that way you're also involving your calf. The more areas, the more muscles you're involving, you're getting more of a full body exercise, which is good unless you're doing isolation. So anyway, what the arms are going to be doing is basically this same motion that we've done many, many times, where you're just going back and forth. It's an arm swinging exercise. This is the over-under position on the right side. Swing, over-under position on the left side. Swing back and forth. So you're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you are twisting your body. So the more you twist, the more you're going to involve your core, all right? And by going up and down, you're now also getting a light workout on your lower body as well as developing the coordination with your arms. So we're targeting the full body on this one. Okay, this next one is exercise number 4, and to me this is a really good one, especially for like police officers and stuff. Let me first show you. We're going to be working the up and down strike. Up and down. Up and down. So this is heaven and earth, heaven and earth. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's not the full exercise. What we're doing is from here we hit up here, and then every time we hit down, we want to go low. We want to change levels. So in order to do that, instead of just bending over and trying to hit low, what we're going to do is the same side arm that's attacking. So I hit up and then I hit down with my right hand right now. My right leg is going to shoot back. Okay, so that allows me to get down low. Okay, so one more time. 1 and then 2. Okay, same with this left side over here. My left hand is attacking high, and then when it goes low, I shoot my left leg back out, and that allows me to come down low. Okay, so that's how I can change levels. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a very practical exercise because basically if I want to attack someone low, I want to change levels. Okay, I don't want to reach down like this because I'll be off balance. And then also, if my opponent is attacking my legs, then for me to defend it, I want to defend by changing levels. I don't want to defend by, once again, bending over where I'm not in good position. And also, this also applies like MMA. When they're coming in for a double leg takedown, you want to sprawl, and that's what this is. This is a half sprawl, or what I call a half sprawl. To do a full sprawl, like in actual MMA, you got to be pretty athletic. And so if you're like a police officer and you have a lot of equipment on you that could be pretty heavy and stuff, and you may not be in the best of shape. Okay, so when that kind of thing happens, please do the half sprawl. You should still be able to do the half sprawl, and that could really make a difference whether you end up on the ground or not, or maybe you'll be able to throw them or snuff their takedown attempt, and that could really possibly even save a life. So this is a really good one to practice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you guys can hear. You can hear that. That's my foot sliding back to help me change levels. All right, this next one is exercise number 5. What we were doing just now, okay, where we're going up and down right here, up and down. This is basically called a half clock because you're going tick, tock, tick, tock. So I'm going tick, tock just on one side of the clock. To do a full clock, you go tick, tock, tick, tock. So then you cover 360 degrees like so. Okay, so let me do that one more time. So with the right hand, it would go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. You see, and then I park. And it go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then park. Okay, so let me face this way so you guys can kind of follow along. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's to the other side. Up, down, back to up, and then down from the other side. So now I'll go back to the right hand, up, down, up, and then down from the other side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's called a full clock. What we're going to do is we're going to incorporate footwork into this, what I call a sumo squat. So just stand normal. Okay, so from right here you're going to hit up. Okay, that's normal, and then when you hit down, that's when you're going to step out to the side, just to the side, and you're basically doing a sumo squat. Okay, so you're, one more time, you're going 1, and then on 2 you step out, and then on 3 when you come up you go back to a normal standing stance, and then on 4, boom, you're on 4 I'm hitting low, so I go to my sumo squat. Every time I hit low I go to my sumo squat. Every time I hit high I come back up. You know, I come back to a normal stance. So one more time. 1, this is normal stance, sumo, back to normal, sumo, okay? And then I come back here, back to normal, and the same thing over here. This is normal, and then this is sumo, normal, sumo, okay? Normal, sumo, normal, sumo, normal, sumo, normal, sumo. So what I'm doing here is, as I'm using the sticks, I'm using my legs at the same time. This is what footwork is. Later on, that's what you're going to be doing. As your arms are doing stuff, your legs are going to be doing stuff. So you got to be able to do that, and this will definitely help you out with getting there. It's like a preliminary exercise to help you be able to do that later on. Okay, so we are nearing the end. This is exercise number 6. Number 6 is basically you're going to just stand normal like this, have the sticks up here, and it's kind of like the opposite of what we were doing. Instead of the leg going backwards, the leg's going to go forwards, okay? So you're just going to go, and boom, you're going to stab forwards, and as you do, you lunge forwards, okay? And then you come back, and then do with the other side. I'm going to go in, boom, stab, and come back. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just going 1, back, 2, back. 1, back, 2, back. This is an excellent way to also practice focus, especially if you have a target to look at. If you don't have something, then find something, aim for it, and you know you can really practice on your concentration that way. 1, 2, 3, and 4, like so. Now, if you want to make this exercise a little bit more technical, then what you're going to do is you stab like this and you lunge, and of course the further you lunge, the deeper you go, the harder the exercise is going to be. But so from right here, as you're going back, you immediately go 1, 2, all right? Lunge with your stab right here, and then go 1, 2 on the way back. Lunge, 1, 2. Lunge, I'm still in the lunge position, and I get ready to do my X. So from here, as I do my X, I go back. Boom. And I get ready to do the X. As I do the X, I step back. Okay? 1, boom. 2, X. 3, X. Okay, so what the X is doing here is after we make our attack, we are vulnerable coming back. So instead of just coming back and be vulnerable, we're putting in the X to make it a little bit harder for the opponent to just come in. So this puts you in the right state of mind to start making your techniques a little bit more realistic in that sense. All right, so here we are with exercise number 7. This is our straight blast. This is the last exercise. This is where we want to finish strong. Okay, so we're going to go back to, we call this the chain punching, but I was actually kicking as I did the punches, right? So for number 7, what we're going to do is we're going to change it to a straight blast. The hand movement is the same. The hand is still the same. We want that V shape, and we want the arms to be doing a circular motion, like so, as we're punching or hitting with a stick, either way. Okay, as we're doing that, the idea for a straight blast is that you want to run at your at your opponent. Okay, so if you actually have room, then that's great. You could actually run and do this. If not, just do what I do, which I'm going to do it like this while running in place like this. So like so. Okay, the idea is to dominate and conquer your opponent. You're just charging them, bum rushing them, and just being relentless at them with this. Okay, so last one right here. What you're gonna do is throw your punches as you're running. So you just go 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, so that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.